Alright, I hate to do it, but I guess I need to talk about her. Yup, the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The comic on the left who's been getting a lot of media attention lately. And especially for that Green New Deal. She is the face of the Democratic Party, the new face. A face they'd rather not show, because it shows a little too much about their true character. Like I said, I'm a conservative, but I can see the value in centrists, and fairness, and equality to those I disagree with. However, the left is, I say, the left is bad all the way through. I mean, granted, maybe centrist or moderate leftists are not so bad as others, but bottom line is the left is on the slow boat to communism, the moderate left. But really their end game is communism. That's their end game, and that is anti-American. So the left is definitely an enemy of America. They are just, the middle left is the slow, gonna get to the communism very slowly. Or like I said, maybe some people only believe in partial communism, partial socialism. But it's still bad, it's still anti-American and anti-God. So definitely that's why I fight the left. But it was terribly amusing to see that Green New Deal fall on its face. Because it was just insane. It just shows that the level of, it's not optimism, the level of fantasy the left lives in, the level of their fantasy world, is just beyond. I mean, that was, like I said, a bigger parody of themselves than the conservatives could have ever come up with. I mean, the Green New Deal positively sounds like a conspiracy theory, a socialist conspiracy theory, but it was real. Real, that they think they're gonna, be able to stop farting cows, and they're going to be able to rebuild every building in the United States within 10 years. Maybe with a magic wand, but so, I mean, that is as crazy as saying, if we all sneeze together, we'll make the earth shake and cause it to move slightly off its axis. Leftists are crazy. And the conservatives have always known that their so-called environmentalism and climate change is an excuse for implementing socialism, communism. We've always known that. So it's really no surprise to us. We just didn't think they were going to go at it so quickly and so insanely. Yeah, as I said, it's the same thing like saying if we get steamrollers to stomp down and roll over the ground, we're going to eventually iron the earth out to be flat. Or if we do a bunch of rain dances, we will be able to flood the planet. Or if we all yell and scream at the same time, we'll cause the earth to quiver. It's like saying if we all get out of bed on the other side, on the same side of the bed, we're going to cause the earth to reverse its course. It'll spin left instead of right. That is the left and their globalism and their climate junk. Hoax. And that's also, we can write books about their hoaxes. Just like Rush Limbaugh said, they realize that global warming is a farce, so they've changed it to climate change, because that's more fair, since they can't prove global warming. The other day, if you just look at the statistics of the weather from the last century or so, you can see there's really no significant change, and the weather pattern just fluctuates normally. The other day I checked to see what the temperature was, what the record high, record low, and seriously, the record low was like 2006, and the record high was like 2011. So, it was -6 in 2006, and the record was 65 on the same day in 2011. So, I really don't think there's any significant change going on. If you look through the history of the weather, you'll see the same thing. Like I said, the green stuff is an excuse for socialism, communism. People like my Tim Pool, he doesn't quite understand that far, but We'll see. Anyway, so that girl, and then if it's not even funny enough, you know, about the thing about her chasing Amazon away from New York, and everyone blamed her, and they even put a sign up in Times Square. That was awesome. She was so owned, and just, oh my. She definitely should have her own television show, but I would say probably a reality show. But I think we should please get her out of government before, I don't know, before something happens. Could be anything. So yeah, so definitely she should get a TV show. I'm sure she'll be very successful at that. Okay, but obviously these leftists, we got to keep fighting them, and seeing their true colors will hopefully help more people to walk away and realize that left-wing politics is just the slow boat to communism. It's totally anti-American. So, gotta fight them. Alright, let freedom ring.